Jones?
Big night from Isaiah tonight, second triple-double of the season. We've talked so many times about how much he's grown, but just another performance to show it.
Yeah, he was like Moses Malone tonight. I think he was missing his shot so he could get the rebound and put it in. You know, I think he had 5 offensive rebounds, but I think it was in one possession. You know, but I'm happy for Z though. That's where he's made progress. You know, even if he missed a shot, it just shows you how hard he's playing. He was on to the next play. And he must have had 4 or 5 layups that didn't go his way in the game. He even had a breakaway dunk that he lost hold of the ball, and usually that would take the gas out of him and would affect 2 other plays. But this is where he's taken big steps, I think, as a player, and even our team. Our team, you know, you play against a team like East Carolina, as we saw at their place, can really shoot the basketball, and they're never out of it, and it's hard to put them away. And that's a credit to the way they play. But I was proud of our guys showing great composure down the stretch.
Can you talk about how players feed off of Isaiah Sykes and how does that affect the rest of the game and the team?
Yeah, well, I think they do. You know, you don't need a whole team full of tough guys. You just need one tough guy, and for you to lead. And I think that he's a great example of that. Is that we got some great competitive guys, but they follow his toughness a lot of times with the way he competes and where he's made strides. It's not necessarily verbally with the way he talks. It's the way he handles and composes himself for others to follow him in adverse situations.
Coach Sykes had 11 assists, 1 turnover. Do you feel like he's really, no, we ask this almost every game, he's really developed in that point guard role where he feels very comfortable?
Yeah, he's just, you know, playing wherever. You know, if he's got the ball, we just put him at the point. So, you know, you just can't give him a spot. He's not a true point, and he's just a player. I mean, if I started him at center, he'd probably have the same line. That's just who he is. And, you know, and even as our team, you know, we had 18 assists tonight. I always look how we play unselfishly with 7 turnovers, and Keith had 5 of those 7 by drawing all the attention that he gets when he touches it. But I was really proud of how we handled the pressure tonight, unlike what we did last time we played against East Carolina.
Yeah, the guys said that there was nothing said during the game, but everyone kind of had it in the back of their mind what happened last time. You guys had a 7-point lead tonight with 4 minutes left. They cut it to 4, but were able to kind of gut it out versus obviously what happened at their place.
Absolutely. This team's taking big strides, and obviously they can really shoot the basketball, and we didn't make free throws there like we needed to put the game away. But they made some big threes, and but we did find a way. And, you know, I never talk about revenge. I think when guys get revenge in their mind, they go out and play the wrong way. The focus is wrong. So, but I think your focus has got to be better, and after you've had a tough loss against an opponent, you hope that your team comes back with even more focus to get a victory.
Talk about Casey Wilson staying aggressive on the offensive end despite having some down games.
Yeah, I felt like Casey was the mismatch tonight. There was a few times that we posted him up over there to let him go one-on-one. He did a great job doing that. The thing I like about him is he's just not focusing. He got 12 shots tonight. You know, although he had some good looks at the 3-point line, it didn't go down. He's one of the top 3-point shooters percentage-wise in the country. But he got all 10 of his points on 2-point buckets.
Coach, Sykes had a great game today, but he was 2 for 5 from the line. A couple of the free throws that he missed came late in the game.
Sure.
Not to take anything away from him, but do you tell him anything in the locker room or before tomorrow's practice about the free throws?
Keep shooting. All right. He was the guy that won the game at Southern Miss, you know, and I think that he's been the guy there. I mean, obviously we ran an out of bounds play there to have him take it out so Tristan could get the ball there late so he can make the free throws. But you know, Z's got to handle the ball for us. He's the mismatch guy, and usually he's got a small forward on him, and so he's able to play like a point guard with a big guy on him. So he's usually got to handle it. But you know, free throws were important, and they're always important. But you know, look at our lineup tonight. We had 5 guys in double figures. I mean, that's how you win every night. Is you get 5 guys in double figures, and you have 18 assists.
Coach, obviously Wednesday brings a road trip to Memphis. When you look at the final 8 games of the season, 2 against Memphis, 1 against Southern Miss, you guys still control your own destiny as far as that regular season title goes.
Yeah, absolutely. We met yesterday, and you know, we're halfway through coming in today's game and put up on the board where we were. I don't like always doing that standing wise, but I think guys need to know, hey, the first 8 we're 6-2 in the first 8. And 1 game out of second place, and now this is who we got the next 8, and it starts tomorrow. 1 at a time, we control our own destiny, and I think our guys now realize we've got to go on the road and to have an opportunity to go play Memphis. We've never won there. You know, they're tough, they're undefeated, and it's a great opportunity for us to walk into a really hard environment to play. But I think our guys are looking forward to an opportunity to play against a very good team.
Coach, with the way the schedule is going to pan out here towards the end of the season, is this your guys' version of the NCAA tournament for this season?
Yeah, well, we never talk about that. I don't talk about the NCAA tournament. I talk about getting better. I think it's a progression. 11, all these guys except Keith Clanton will be back next year on this team, and we'll add 4 more on this team. So it's about building our program, and I think that's been the whole thing with these guys. We never talk about what happened with the NCAA. We just talk about trying to. We never talk about winning. Winning is a result of doing the right things. And I think these guys have really bought into each other, and they've really shared. They care about each other. We talk about family and growing our program. And you know what? Every time we go out there, we got a chance to grow our program. And these guys, it tells you a lot about the kind of kids we got. They've been a blessing to coach, and the way they've competed every day in practice. They're playing for each other. And when you got a team that's doing that, I've been fortunate to be a part of some really good teams. And those guys played for each other. And that's what this team has been doing.
Coach, you were talking about Isaiah getting his own rebound.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had 2 shots he missed late in the game.
Yep.
Got his own rebound, put it up. Spurlock had one of those type of plays too at the
Yes.
end of the game. Is that the type of playing intensity and playing hard? Is that the type of play you're talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, we call those second effort plays, 50-50 balls, all those things that you don't draw up in the huddle. I mean, those are effort plays, and I think that those guys have continued. That shows we keep deflections, Mike, which is a barometer we feel of anything. It's from offensive rebounds, touching the ball, to taking charges, to deflecting balls, anything that has nothing to do with scoring. And at halftime, we had 28, and we ended up with 49 for the game. So when I walked in there, our goal is to get 35. We had 49 deflections in the game. We had 18 assists. So when you have those kind of numbers, you're going to win 95% of your games. And tonight, those guys played with an edge and an extra effort, and it's just not been Keith Clanton. Keith Clanton obviously is our guy, but these other guys around him have had to step up and play because of the attention Keith gets. And tells you what kind of guy Keith is. He broke the rebounding record tonight. The all-time leading rebounder here at UCF with still 8 games to go. And I'm really proud of him. I was with him last night and his mother when he got his jersey retired at OCP. He's just doing so many great things, and I don't want to lose focus on the great job he's doing in that locker room and in practice with our team.
Thanks, Coach.